Are you tired of calling commercial real estate brokers to find multifamily deals, but they don't return your phone call? Or worse, they ask you for proof of funds and they do that to make you go away? So brokers don't seem to be taking you very seriously, and this can be frustrating. And you're not really sure what to do about it. Maybe you're thinking about giving up. If that describes you, then listen up, because it's not your fault, and we're going to fix it right now. It's just that you're using the wrong language when you're calling brokers. Yeah, we're going to fix it in this video. I'm going to give you the exact script to use so that brokers take you seriously, return your phone calls, and are eager to send you deals. Does that sound good? Ready? Let's do this. And I remember when I was calling brokers back in 2007, I was looking for deals in Texas at the time. I'm in Northern Virginia. I would call them up and say, my name is Michael Blanc. I'm a real estate investor. I'm looking for apartment building deals, 20, 30 units or so. Is there anything you can send me? And it seemed innocuous enough to me, but I wasn't getting phone calls. I've left a voice message. And when I did connect with a broker, they would say, well, that's great, Michael. Send me your proof of funds and I'll be happy to share with what I have. And I was like, proof of funds. At the time, I was in the depths of my restaurant misery. I don't have any proof of funds, so it really stumped me, and I didn't know what to do about it. And I finally cracked the code, though. It took me a long while. I'm going to save you from a lot of pain right now, so you don't have to struggle with that, because I figured out a simple script that's basically guaranteed of that brokers treat me and you as a serious player. In fact, if you use a script, that has like a 99% success rate of you, number one, being taken seriously and not being asked for proof of funds. Because when you ask for proof of funds, it is a sure sign that the broker thinks you're a newbie. So I'm going to give you the script right now. Okay, here we go. Parse it for me. Here we go. When you call up a broker, you say something like the following. You're going to modify it. But I'm gonna parse it out for you right afterwards to see what I'm doing in the script, because there's a very intentional script I'm using here. All right, here we go. Say, hey, Mr. Broker, my name is Michael Blanc. I work with a group of high net worth individuals. We'd like to expand in the Atlanta market. Now, we already have property management company XYZ on board. We're continuing to build our team locally. We're looking for deals in a $1 to $2.5 million range with at least a 7 cap. Well, let's modify that script. 6 cap. And we consider light to medium renovations, but no repositions. Is there anything you have in your pipeline that you can send me over to review? That's the script. Now, here's what we've done. 3 things. We addressed, you got to think about the broker. When you're calling them, they get so many phone calls of tire kickers. They're looking for a way to get you off the phone so you don't bug them anymore. Okay. So in their mind, they're thinking, is this guy a newbie? Is this guy a tire kicker? If he's not, then the next question they ask is, can this person perform or actually close this deal? So what you did in your script is you addressed the money part, because you're saying you're working with a group of high net worth individuals. Check. The next thing is the experience part. Is this person have enough experience to actually close this deal? And you address that because you say you're working with a property management company and you're expanding, implying that you already have experience, but you're expanding for someplace else. Now, you're not lying about this stuff. You really are expanding from 0, perhaps, but you're certainly not lying about your property management company. And that's why you need to have that person on your team before you call a broker. And if you play your cards right, that property manager is well known in the area and maybe even by the broker himself. Check experience. Then, number 3, you're using insider language like cap rate and reposition, which is insider lingo for how to value apartment deals and how to go really big, and reposition is a really big renovation. So using insider language. So if you're in order to use this script with confidence, you got to do 2 things, and I kind of alluded to it already. Number 1, you got to educate yourself, and number 2, you got to build your team. So to educate yourself, I have no shortage of free information on this YouTube channel, wherever you're watching this video, as well as my blog. I have a podcast, the Apartment Building Investing Podcast with Michael Blanc. Both come out once a week. If you're ready to invest in yourself, I have a course called The Ultimate Guide to Buying Apartment Buildings. And the best way to find out more about that system, to see if it's right for you, is to watch a live webinar, or record an on-demand webinar. And you can see that at themichaelblanc.com/blueprint, because I'm going to show you the blueprint to doing your first deal. So it's themichaelblanc.com/blueprint. So that's the education part, okay? Free, and invest in yourself. Number 2 is you got to build your team. Okay, and we talked about the property manager. This is really, really key. You also want a lender on your team just to help you knowing what kind of loan terms you're getting, what you need to qualify for that loan, what kind of team you need to build around you. It could be a senior syndicator you need, an advisory board, where the case may be. I'm not going to go into that right now, but if you look on this YouTube channel and you search for how to build your commercial real estate team and get your first deal, if you do that, then I talk about how to do that. But those are two things you got to do, and that those are relatively easy to do in 30 days. And now you can call your brokers with that script with confidence. The magic really happens when you use a script. For example, Anthony Metzger, young guy, 29 years old, had never done any kind of real estate investing before. In fact, he was a winemaker. He studied how to make wine and lived some time in France, I think it was, or Italy. I can't remember now. But anyway, he had no prior real estate investing, and he heard me on the podcast. And on that podcast, of course, I try to convince you to skip the single-family housing entirely. So he went right into multifamily. He did invest in an online course I just talked about, and he started calling brokers and using this exact script. And they took him seriously. They never asked him for proof of funds. In fact, he was awarded an $11 million deal. This was 218 units in Little Rock. And he brought it to us via our deal desk. You can find out more about our deal desk if you go to themichaelblank.com/partner. I talk about that. I'm not going to talk about it right here, but he brought the deal to us, and it's a super affordable program, actually. It's why we've done 10 deals totaling 1,100 units for that. Well, actually, with that, it's going to be more like a 1,200 at this point. Anyway, so he brought this deal to us, no prior experience, using the script, no proof of funds, closes this deal, and his share of the acquisition fee was $20,000. And it was so cool. He used the proceeds of that acquisition fee and he donated a cow in our name through Heifer International. It's really, really cool. So, in fact, hold on. Here it is. Here it is. So you get this little thing when you buy a cow through Heifer International. So that was really cool, Anthony. I appreciate that. Really nice touch. Anyway, so that's my point. This is why the script is so cool and it works so reliably. So use a script. Brokers will immediately take you seriously. They won't ask you for proof of funds, and they're going to start sending you these coveted off-market deals. All right, before you go, I got a free download for you right now. Check it out. I got a free download for you. You're going to love this thing. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel because I put videos out once a week, and you don't want to miss them. And hey, I got another video for you.